And from that beautiful, poignant, strong story, we talk about an email that landed in Kamal's box. I think the year was 2009, and he said, that email changed my life. And I'm talking about Kamal's partner, and as Mrs. Oman says, in today's day and age, everything is different. I'm talking about the good old times when we talk about a partner who's also the founder and CEO of Nephroplus, Vikram. He's done his BTech from IIT Kharagpur and his MS from the University of Illinois, Chicago, and his MBA from Chicago's Booth School. He wanted to make an impact in the healthcare sector of India. Vikram is blessed with the business acumen that is needed for an enterprise such as Nephroplus, and is teamed with passion and sensitivity, and has brought a lot of difference and innovations with Nephroplus and has been introduced and followed. So ladies and gentlemen, I want to call upon my dear Vikram, who changed many people's lives.
So, really good to be here and speaking not only on my behalf, but all the teammates at Nephroplus. I think work constitutes a big part of our life, and I think Nephroplus has come a long way in the last 13 years since Kamal, Sandeep and I met. And despite whatever Kamal says to deflect his praise, I can confidently say he's the single biggest reason for Nephroplus success till date. Kamal is our USP right from day one. He's 26 years on dialysis. His insights on the patient's needs, wishes, desires are truly fundamental to how we became a very guest-centric organization. If a co-founder is himself on dialysis, no other global network can match the insights, the customer insights that we have. That's been the fundamental edge for Nephroplus over many other companies across the globe, and that's how we have come this far. Second thing I would like to mention is Kamal has been the company's North Star. Let me explain why and how. Whenever we get tempted as business management team to take shortcuts for commercial success, we are all mere mortals other than Kamal. And whenever we had a discussion with Kamal, Kamal would truly guide us to take the long path, the hard path, and not allow us to take the shortcuts. We may be much better financially in the short term, but we would be much poorer as a company with pride in the long term. So really, I think whenever the company was facing any kind of trouble or a challenge, all it took was a good solid discussion with Kamal over a tea. Last week, I was in Uzbekistan with the health minister, and many of you may not know that we launched 4 big dialysis centers in Uzbekistan, with the 4th center being the world's largest with 160 machines. It's fully operational from May 1st. Right from day 2, on May 2nd, the center was full. So the infrastructure, the design that Kamal had, his imprint on the aesthetics, on the branding, on the elegance of the facility. I was super thrilled to be there at the world's largest dialysis facility. When I was meeting the health minister, I was telling him how people in Uzbekistan were consuming too much Coke, Sprite, they were consuming too much meat which had 50% fat, and that it would cause a lot of diabetes and hypertension burden, leading to chronic kidney disease, leading to end-stage renal disease. And he said the government, the health minister, is in a unique position to invest a small amount of money every year to create awareness campaign to reduce the future disease burden, because we don't want to and we should not serve so many patients on dialysis. The health minister was shocked to hear a dialysis network stating how to prevent more people getting onto dialysis, and that is Nephroplus, and that all because of how Kamal has guided us on how to think about what's good for the patients. Many of you may not know that we celebrate transplants at NephroPlus. It's bad for our business, but good for our patients, our guests. So Kamal has signed a greeting card where every guest who gets a transplant, we have a farewell party, and the greeting card says, what's that? Yes, farewell party, and the guest cuts the cake, and the greeting card says, thank you for allowing us to serve you. Hope you have a successful transplant, and hope we never see you again. That's what the greeting card says. That is Kamal's imprint on the NephroPlus philosophy. To be honest, we both had so many conversations in the last 13 years, and we secretly wish that a miracle cure will come for ESRD and that we go out of business, because that's truly what's good for the people on dialysis. That talks about the NephroPlus philosophy. Many of you may not know that Kamal has a cult following at NephroPlus. Many teammates, including myself, we are all die-hard fans, and if he asks any of us to jump into fire, we will, without blinking, because we trust him complete 100%, not 1% less. We all have such admiration for him, and we all truly want to thank Kamal for having us to experience his greatness. His philosophy and worldview truly has given ultimate meaning to many of our lives. I'm talking on behalf of all the teammates at NephroPlus. I would not work as hard as I do if not for the great work Kamal encourages us to do. My wife Manju would not have been as happy as she is now for the good work that NephroPlus is doing if not for Kamal being our true North Star. Once again, thank you Kamal on behalf of all the teammates at NephroPlus for allowing us to be part of your inspirational journey of redefining dialysis not only in India but now across the world. Thank you.